Greetings. Welcome to Dollar Theater. As you can tell by the background, it is rather dark here because I am running far behind. This is supposed to have been up at 4 p.m. and here it is getting close to 11. I have not been able to finish it out until now. But thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and thank you for contributing with a comment or a like or a sub. That would be awesome. So the movie we're talking about today and for the next 4 weeks is going to be talking about the first four Alien movies. Alien movies. So we're going to start off with Alien here from 1979. I saw this in the theater at a drive-in, as a matter of fact. I saw this, and while I was watching Alien on the screen in front of me, I was giving side eye to the movie next to me. The movie that was next to me, Phantasm. Good times. Good times. I didn't see Phantasm until years later, but still, Phantasm and Alien side by side at the drive-in theater. You can't get much better than that. So this is the first time I watched this film in quite a while. I definitely like this film. I mean, I have fond memories of it. But I hadn't seen it for a very long time, so it was like, not knowing what to expect. Back then, I saw it and I wasn't sure exactly how it would look. Would it hold up? Would the effects be dated? Would the creature look silly? All that good stuff. When you watch a movie that's, over 40 years old. I got this. This is actually the 20th anniversary edition right here. This is the 20th anniversary. So this came out. My copy that I found at the library came out in 1999. I guess I'm sort of like torn. Do I need to tell the plot of the movie to you guys? It's been out for over 40 years. I just thinking that, honestly, I don't really think I need to do that too much. But let's talk about it a little bit anyway, because it is interesting. The movie opens up and we see the space mining ship Nostromo is going to Earth after getting a huge load of ore, and on Earth, the crew is in sleep chambers, but suddenly is wakened up. The computer running the ship decides to wake up the crew. They get up. They're not scheduled to get up, so something's going on. But they're getting a transmission from an SOS from a planet, from an SOS from a nearby planet. So Captain Dallas, the captain of the Nostromo, along with his crew, I should mention his crew, Warrant Officer Ripley, also second in command, Navigator Lambert, Science Officer Ash, Engineers Parker and Brett. The mother's computer is Mother, and of course the overall commander of the mission is Jonesy. Didn't know that, did you? See, there's a hidden fact right there. And so they go ahead and they investigate this alien spaceship on this planet, and the ship is huge. It's huge, but it's on the planet. It's been there for quite a while. They go ahead and start looking for, start exploring around, and Dallas, Kane, and Lambert they go out to investigate, and all of a sudden, lo and behold, Kane discovers a creature. He said he falls into a little shaft, and it looks like basically it looks like an incubator. And as he's poking around, Facehugger jumps on him and grabs him and wraps around his face. They bring him back to the ship and they try to get the hugger off of him, but when they try to cut it off of him, we find out that the creature bleeds acid, and not just any acid, but extremely corrosive. It goes right through the ship. Just a little bit of just a couple of drops goes right through the ship, and it goes down through 3 floors before it slows down and stops. I mean, give it enough, you could literally have eaten the ship away and blown it up in the stars. You could have died right then and there. Luckily, they didn't get that, so they decide what they're going to do is just going to leave Kane alone, put him in medical, and hopefully he can survive till they get back to Earth. or do something, figure it out. Uh, well, the creature when they go in there, when they find out that the creature has when they check in on Kane, they discover the creature is gone. Kane is still unconscious. They look for the being and they find the husk, and Ash pokes around with it and whatnot, and so they're trying to figure out what to do. Then Kane wakes up and he's ravenous. Everybody's glad to see him back. They're gonna have one last meal as a crew, and then go back into into the sleep stasis. Before that happens, though, of course, the now very very famous scene where Kane he has a chest burst comes out. He has he's been incubated with one of these creatures, and it comes out of his chest and it kills him, and it runs out the door before anybody can react to it. They were going to try to kill it at first, but the science officer says, "Don't kill it, don't kill it." At first, you're thinking about don't kill it. You're thinking, that's not necessarily such a bad idea, because if you hit it and it bleeds, yikes. But looking back at it, should have killed that son of a bitch. But anyway, the creature gets out, and then it begins to hunt mouse. What they don't know is the creature can grow, and it can grow very, very fast. It never explains it why or how this creature went from being just inside of your hand, to fit inside your hand, to all of a sudden this giant creature. It never really explained that, but it does. And the crew spreads out trying to find it and to put it in the airlock to set it out through airlock. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. It doesn't work out too well. Dallas is going to try to flush out the alien. First they go looking for it, and Brett is killed. Harry Dean Stanton's character, he gets killed. And then Dallas, played by Tom Skerritt, he gets it next. And then Ripley has always had she's always had a sort of like a foreboding about the science officer, and it turns out the science officer is not a human. It's a robot. It's an android, and he was the one that actually the corporation who runs the ship. They went through him to wake up the crew, because they wanted to get a specimen and bring it back. They wanted the crew to bring a specimen, and they didn't really care if the crew was killed in the attempt or not, as long as they get it on board and bring it back to Earth, and that's all they really wanted. It sort of sucks. So everybody goes out one by one until Jonesy and Ripley are left, and they square off against the Queen, and they battle it out. Ripley and Jonesy versus the Queen. I know, all right. You guys already know this story. I feel sort of silly even telling it to you, but that's what it is. I gotta say, this movie holds up big. I can't really remember a last time I seen a movie that's over 40 years old, getting close to be 45 years old, that looks as spectacular as Alien does. This movie rocks. The production values are insanely good. It looks like it just got made yesterday. The production design is excellent. The creatures by H.R. Geiger are outstanding. Direction by Ridley Scott is great. The only thing that really tells you that this movie is 45 years old is basically the cast, because the cast is much younger back then. But that's it. If you took them out of this movie and just gave and put a movie into the Alien setting for today, you would not know that this movie was 45 years old. It's spectacular. I was so impressed. Amazingly so. Of course, this movie was written by Daniel Banya, wrote the screenplay, but it was co-written by Ron Schlutet. I think I'm saying that. Shushat? I'm probably killing his name, right? Of course we are. Shushat. He went ahead and the story was with him and Daniel Branian. and then the screenplay by O'Banion and directed by Ridley Scott. It did win an Oscar. It made a lot of money at the box office. It was only made for $11 million. Oh my gosh! You go back there and watch this movie today, and you instantly think, man, this would be like $100 million movie, easy. Who knows? I mean, what was Romulus, like 50 million bucks? Um, Insanely good. I watched the movie by itself. Then I came in and watched it with the director's commentary. Highly recommend the director's commentary. Highly recommend it. That's Ridley Scott. He has a lot of good stories to share. Yeah, the cast, I believe, I think the only people have left us. I think. Wow, I think a lot actually have. I think the only people still with us are Tom Skerritt, Sigourney Weaver, and Veronica Cartwright. Henry D. Stanton, he passed away. John Hurt passed away. Ian Holm, of course, passed away. And Yvette Koto passed away of the original cast. Yeah, it's a terrific movie. I'm glad I came back and revisited it. If you have never seen Alien, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. And you can get it at a variety of places: Amazon, eBay, 20th Century Fox, or Disney. Probably able to get there. Should not be very hard to find a copy of Alien. All right, so that's it. We are ready to go to Alien 2 next week. I have never seen that movie. This is the one Alien movie I have not seen yet, so this will be a first-time watch next week. If you like what you heard, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about Alien. Tell me about your, tell me what you think about Jonesy the cat. He was an orange cat. Stole every scene he was in. Of course he did. Young Sigourney Weaver. Wow. And a great cast. Yeah, drop down your thoughts on it and down in the comments down below. Hit the like button, and that will also be tremendously helpful to the channel. And if you haven't subbed yet, hit the sub button. Looking forward to having you join the team. All right, this Friday we will be back for Dollar Tree Theater Voters Edition. I have no idea who's winning because it's a tied game right now. No idea who's winning. So I don't know what I'm reviewing. But I do know next Monday we will be reviewing Aliens 2. All right, thanks so much, and we'll talk to you then. Peace.